All right, we're back from Brands Hatch. The sun is shining. Nice day at the workshop. We're going to do a bit of a damage report and see what's actually broken. I didn't go into it too much in the last video because we were rushing to get away from Brands, but I have broken this headlight, smashed the corner of this bumper off. It's not actually cracked anything, so I'm hoping I can just bend that back and zip tie the bumper back on. We had a bit of contact on the front, which meant that the slam panel is bent. So this panel inside here is bent. Again, I'm hoping that just bends back. I'm hoping we've not damaged anything too much inside. Doesn't look promising though down the bottom where the radiator is. This side of the car has come away all right. There's no damage at the front. But at the rear, we had a bit of a close call with somebody and we've picked up part of somebody's wrap. So apologies to whoever paid for a fancy fluorescent vinyl wrap, and now it's in my wheel. We've got a cracked windscreen, but that's all right because we've got some scrutineering stickers, so I think we'll get away with that in future. There were some temperature issues with the car, which obviously you saw in the video of the racing as well, so we'll investigate that and see what's wrong with it. But I think overall not too much to go at, just this front corner that needs a bit of jiggery pokery. There was an issue with the feel of this corner when I was driving, so I'm hoping that when we pull it up on the ramp and pull the wheel off, there'll be something really obvious that's loose or broken. We'll take a look, see what happens there. But yeah, damage report, not too much to worry about. So the first sign that things are not good here. Remember how nice the aero catches were when I first did them, and the bonnet just kind of pulled open easily. Now the bonnet will not come open without some significant force. Let's see how bad it is. Ah, it looks fine. However, yeah, nah, looks fine. I reckon it just wants the bumper straightening up. So we jerry-rigged a new coolant overflow bottle. That looks like it's held well, so that can stay. We jerry-rigged some cold air feed. That seems to have worked all right, so that can stay. This can't stay. I'll have to replace this. Let's see, have I got a headlight on the shelf? Headlight shelf. Yes, we've got headlights. However, these are going to become consumables. Anybody who wants to donate headlights to the cause, feel free. Oh, don't know what that was. So, shopping list for next race. New front pads. New wheel bearing. New track rod end. In the back wheel, I think this is actually filler rather than vinyl wrap. So someone's been mucking about putting filler in their race car, and now it's stuck in my tyre. Got most of that out. My poor wheel. Fix that with some Sharpie. I'll sort that out. But rear end looks good. Quick check over. No issues to report. Everything looks how we want it to look. Some serious pickup on the 52s. A bit of a situation report on this new wheel and tyre setup. Sticky is good. Look, it's got some salt stuck to it. Oh dear. Yikes. That might be an explanation as to why I was having some strange feelings. It's completely delaminated. Jesus Christ. I wonder if the other side's done the same. No, this side looks to be okay. Right, interesting. I wonder why that has happened. Let's think. It was when we were turning right. We were all right turning left. This one, I'm surprised about this. By the power of magic, we've now got a pair of new tyres and some new brake pads ready to fit on the car. Now that I've got these tyres loose, I'm actually going to do a bit of a side-by-side because it's quite interesting that these 225 50 AO52s seem to be gigantic compared to some other 225 45 MRFs. And I've also got some 225 45 AR1s. The size comparison across the three is massive. Not sure how well it shows up on camera, but the AO52s are huge. Maybe this angle's a little bit better. It's got AR1, MRF, Advan. So yeah, Advan definitely the biggest, which is good. Get these mounted on some wheels and chucked on the car. So Chris has sent us the PBS Pro Race, very on brand for the PBS Brakes Hot Hatch Championship. PBS, hit me up if you want to start giving me these for free instead of whatever £1,000,000 they cost at the moment. We'll swap out these old pads which have... Oh! Yeah, they're definitely cooked. They're all glazed over. There's a little bit left on them, but I'd rather just change them now instead of have to change them after quali. And the pedal was getting pretty long a couple of times, so I'm blaming that on these being glazed. Yeah, you can see they've been pretty hot. I need to sort out some ducting for this, I think. So here's a quick old versus new. They've lasted quite well, these, considering they've done every event this year. I've not changed them yet, so I'm not unhappy about that. And now same again for this side. Stay. So this side, a little bit more meat left on it, but just as glazed. You can see the media's actually started to crack on there, so they won't have been optimal. Installation complete. £100 please. Bad news. I was just winding the piston back in and now brake fluid is leaking. Just what I didn't need. I've rebuilt this caliper twice now. Why is it giving me this shit? So anyway, instead of getting sad about that caliper leaking, let's get sad about how bent the front of the car is. I'm just going to take everything off and see if I can get an idea of what it's like under here. It's hard to say just looking at it, but that shouldn't be overlapping the headlight, that's for sure. Front end's off. It looks like it's pulled the radiator stay away from the front panel. It looks like the front panel is not bent at all. So this section where the radiator mounts to looks to be all good. There's no new creases or anything on here. Everything's pretty much as it was. So I think just massaging this back to where it used to be will maybe solve all my problems. We shall see. As you know, I'm an optimist. We might have skipped a few steps here because I got carried away, but the car is now on the trailer. We're pretty much good to go. Donington's coming up very quick, so I've done the last few checks. The car seems completely ready. It's even got some quali fuel in it. Wets are ready to go just in case. Everything's good to go, so The car is all set. See you in the race video, but after we go to some other racing at Snetterton. So enjoy the Snetterton video and then we'll see you at Donington.